My. Here we go again. And I rise in support of Representative Lee's amendment, which would strike harmful abortion restrictions and other restrictions that would hurt the women of this world. With funding cuts and bad policy, the bill attacks the health and freedom of the women of the world. So first, let's look at the lack of common sense. This proposed legislation, Republicans oppose abortion, but then make it harder for women to protect themselves from getting pregnant. The bill dramatically cuts millions of dollars from bilateral family planning and reproductive health programs and completely eliminates funding for the UNFPA, which provides health education and access to modern contraception to millions of women around the world. That makes absolutely no sense. As was mentioned, UNFPA provides critical health care services for girls and women in over 150 countries. It's prevented hundreds of thousands of maternal deaths and supported the delivery of millions of babies. And in Ukraine alone, has supported over 1/3 of the childbirths. All right. So that makes no sense. The bill also prevents poor women from accessing abortion and forces healthcare providers. This is another thing. This doesn't make any sense. It forces healthcare providers to have to choose between whether to provide their patients with truthful information about healthcare choices or secure funding that they rely on to keep their doors open. This is something I think we can all agree on. Women and girls around the world deserve an opportunity to live healthy and successful lives. Consider the pregnant woman in Cambodia just diagnosed with cancer who can't carry her baby while undergoing treatment, or the pregnant Ukrainian refugee who already has 4 children and is not prepared to grow her family as she's fleeing a war-torn country, or the young woman in Ghana who's not ready to start a family and needs access to birth control. Women and girls around the world in too many places are facing daunting challenges every day, little or no access to education, to economic opportunities, and surviving horrible acts of violence. And here's the thing. Women deserve to make their own personal decision about whether or when to start or grow a family. They deserve the opportunity to pursue their hopes and dreams on their own terms in their own time. And that means having access to quality, comprehensive reproductive care, health care, including contraception and abortion. And this bill, I'm sorry to say, it's backwards, it's cruel, it harms some of the most at-risk women in the world, but my amendment makes it better, makes this bill better. Not my amendment, her amendment, Representative Lee's amendment. And just remember this, when women succeed, the world succeeds. And I yield back.